fellas were looking for places in Atlantic City. And long story short, Pat says, I got a place. He says, I have golf outings there all the time. He said, it's great. We got terrific accommodations. They'll give us our own hospitality suite. So we said, okay, beautiful. That's it. I call Dick in Idaho. We say, let's do some surfing the web. Let's find out about this place. Well, we look on the web. It's a beautiful place. I said, let's call up as independents. In other words, we'll call up and find out what the deal is. He calls the guy who's the golf chairman here. Knows they give us who's the person that does the outings. What's his name?
Jay Volka.
Jay Volka. Okay? So Dick gets him, I get him, we ask him questions. So we say to Pat, we're talking to Jay. He don't talk to fucking Jay Volka. He says, I got a girl over here who takes care of all my outings. She gives us the, gives us the...
No. He's facing two things, right? We're talking, we're saying, well, look, let's give him the old salt and pepper thing. You be the good guy, I'll be the bad guy. We're going to work the price down to the best price. So we're going back and forth. We got about 28 phone calls back and forth on what we're going to tell Jay. We call Jay. Jay gives us a price. Holy shit, right? We call Pat. Pat says, you guys are so stupid. He says, why don't you deal with me? Well, we dealt with Pat.
The prices went...
The price dropped $40 a night.
All right.
Wow. Yeah. So you all owe me $80.
Now we got a problem.
So you all owe me $80.
So
go ahead.
Jay keeps calling out, what are you guys going to do? What are you going to do? We said, nah, we're not. We're thinking about going to some other place to see if we... So we're back and forth for about 3 weeks. All right? So finally, we settle up. He makes the contract with the woman. Now we think this guy's going to take a contract out on both of us, all right? So we wanted to go under disguise. So we went under as Phi Kappa Tau. He was St. John's University.
No, what happened was we told him, Dick says, what do we tell him? I said, tell him we changed our mind. That doesn't mean we're not going to come here. We changed our mind. So
he said I changed my name.
Well, we did change our name. What happened is, when he calls up, Pat says, we can't go now on the Phi Tau. We got to go on the St. John's. And that's why you got all the memos from us said,
please don't call.
Do not call them and say you're from Phi Tau. And when you call, you tell them you're from St. John's. So now today, everything's gone, set up. Pat made the deal with all of his people. We're sitting at lunch today. The skinny kid comes behind me, taps me on the shoulder. He says, I thought you weren't coming.
Wow.
I said, what the fuck are you?
Jay Volka.
He says, I'm Jay Volka. He says, and where's that fuck Cuneo? And Lenny Prosher goes, I hope you don't have my name. That's the story of Jay Volka.